Joined with head softball coach Katie East in anticipation of her team's 2014 schedule opening up in a couple of weeks. Coach, last year you were a first-year coach with a lot of new players. You've got that first year of experience under your belt. What's different going into this season?
Yeah, well, my girls know me this year a lot more. They know my coaching style. They know my expectations. They know that we're going to be a threat in conference. And after having that experience of being an assistant coach and going to head coach last year, got a year under my belt of everything throughout the conference, throughout the season, everything here. And I'm very excited about the second year, feel good about it. The girls know where we stand, and we're going to push and be a threat in conference.
Last year you had a large freshman class that saw a very large chunk of playing time kind of thrown into the fire a little bit, learning the college game. What do you expect from that group now that they've got a year forward with 7 sophomores on your roster this year?
Yeah, we threw in those freshmen last year. They really stepped up for us. We were a young team. Those 7 freshmen that are now sophomores really are going to, I expect, to really be a big chunk of leading our team this year. They're the biggest class we have. They have a lot of natural athletic ability that now that they have that experience, played almost, I'm pretty sure 5 to 6 of them have played in every conference game last year. So we're really expecting big things from them. Specifically, Alyssa Lennard is our outfielder. She's an outfielder in left field, and she has a gun of an arm and is a very consistent batter. Katie Yergler is our leadoff hitter at center field. She batted .422 overall last year and in conference, the 5th highest in our conference last year. We expect her to just keep battling. She is a great leadoff for us, as well as center field, with just a lot of consistency and a lot of putouts out there. Then, of course, we have Christina Sandstedt, who hit 35 RBIs for us last year. She's a big number 3-4 power hitter for us. We expect lots of runs from her, lots of RBIs, and she'll be primarily playing catcher and first base this year. Katie Thornton is our lead pitcher. She's a real leader out there. She's just a stud on the mound, very strong arm. She was recovering from a torn ACL and meniscus last year, coming off high school injury coming into the fall last year in Tweeton, and she came off that injury, attacking and pushing, being a leader in conference. She had 85 strikeouts in the CCIW last year as a freshman, as well as being a big hitter for us. She's a power hitter that's nice to have in a pitcher. And then we also have Lindsay Pritchard, utility player for us. She plays all around, consistent bat. Ann Kelly is our leading shortstop last year, really stepped up for us last year. She's from Miami. She'll be playing mainly shortstop for us and got some speed as a slapper and quickness. And then we have a new addition this year to our sophomore class as a walk-on, Emily Bongas from the Wheaton area. She brings a lot of depth to our outfield as well as some power to our bat.
With your team being so young, especially only having 2 seniors, where do you see a lot of the leadership from this team coming from?
Yeah, our 2 seniors are Stacy Cladis and Jess Gakey. They've really stepped up last year as juniors, and now as seniors. Stacy is an all-conference catcher and all-conference DP. She is ready to go out with a bang this year. She always is hitting over 350, 300. She's ready to step up and really continue to be that big power hitter for us in the beginning of our lineup, as well as Jess Gakey, a senior outfielder. They are both of my captains this year, and she is a leader for us in right field, as well as number 2 spot in the lineup. Lots of stolen bases, good on-base percentage. I expect them to really finish out their career here at Wheaton very strongly. Those are big leaders for us. We have big leaders in our junior class as well. They lead us just on and off the field as well. Sophomores, like I said, we kind of have leaders throughout. Seniors, juniors, sophomores are really big for us.
What have you seen early on in this practice season with some of the big development for some of your returners?
Yeah, well, it's been tough. We've been inside forever. We're ready to get outside and play some games down in Florida, but we have really been working on battling consistency in the lineup of last year. Our first chunk of our lineup really led us. They scored a lot of runs. They had, we had those 3, 4, 5 girls that had high batting averages, high RBIs, high runs scored, and everything like that. So we're hoping to then spread that out and get more well-balanced approach this year, expecting that to really come from our sophomores and juniors as they step up and see the field a lot more and really just been working on hitting inside.
What do you anticipate to be some of the strengths of your team this season?
I really expect us to be a solid defensively. I don't see any holes in our defense. I don't see any holes in our outfield or infield, we look good. And then I also expect us really, like I said, to just have that well-balanced attacking every 1 through 9 hitter in our lineup this year.
Who are some of the impact new players to the program this year that we can look to see some contribution from?
Yeah, so our new, we have a small freshman class this year. They're both actually pitchers, Abby Butler and Marissa Voss. They are going to be really helping out, contributing to replace Danielle Schmidt last year, losing her as a senior. Those two combining to kind of replace her this year, and with Thornton, those will be our pitching staff. But I really expect them to step up pitching, as well as really I expect our sophomore class to lead us this year. We have also Jeannie Vest and Jessica Russi coming off of injuries. Those are juniors, and I expect them to really come in now that they're coming off of some injuries from the previous years, to come in and really step up in the lineup and really contribute in the field as well.